What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Tales of a Simp podcast. We back in the building. We live. Happy Sunday to everybody, man. So we gonna get straight into it, man. So check it. Check it. Steve Harvey earlier this week said that he doesn't have female friends because if he's attracted to a young lady or to a woman, period, that all men, if the woman is attractive, they want to sleep with them, and it's facts. Before I get to that though, shout out to Young Link. He couldn't be on this episode, but we gonna keep on rocking. Y'all make sure y'all go support Young Link Jr. But like I said, Steve Harvey was basically telling whatever interview he was sitting on that he doesn't believe in having female friends because if she's attractive, he might want to sleep with her. And if a guy is agreeing to be in the friend zone, that he's basically waiting for the opportunity and the chance to get with her, whether it be, in a relationship or just sexually. He just wants to get with her. You know what I'm saying? And I agree. Now, a lot of women don't agree with it. I myself have platonic, female friends or whatever, but it's never a place that you really want to be if you're attracted to the woman. Now, if you're not attracted to the woman, okay, cool. You could be her friend. You know what I'm saying? People got upset that he said that if you could be friends with an attractive woman that you're attracted to, and they got all up in arms. Now, there are some attractive women that I'm not into like that. You know what I'm saying? Or not interested like that with. Does that make, what I'm saying? But does that make men bad people or does that make women? Because I've asked women, they like, nah, if I'm attracted to you, we ain't being friends. We ain't being friends. We ain't being buddies. I want to be with you or I want to get with you sexually, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like you can't hawk down every fine woman. Sometimes being friends with a beautiful woman will yield you um, different results. Some women that you around can get you into certain places and spaces that you yourself couldn't go, even if you tried. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's good to have, and I made this video. It's called having a decoy chick. It's good to go out with a beautiful woman, and maybe you don't get with her, but just being seen with her is going to raise your profile. It's going to raise eyebrows. This is why these rappers be in these high profile relationships with these high profile women, because they know that being with a beautiful woman raises your stock. And if she's beautiful, intelligent, hardworking, all of these other different things, it raises your stock. Like case in point, Meg the Stallion is raising Partisan Fontaine. Now, Partisan Fontaine is a behind the scenes man. He had that one song with Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? You know, but really he's a behind the scene man. He the hook man. He the songwriter. But you know what I'm saying? They linked up however they linked up, and that's basically, what I'm saying, that's raising his stock. Quavo with Sweetie raising his stock. Cardi B with Offset, Jay-Z, Beyonce raising the stock. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's inevitable. A beautiful woman on a man's arm is going to have people interested, you know what I'm saying, in you. It's gonna have people be interested and be um checking for you. So sometimes it's cool to be friends, but everybody's gonna jump into conclusions and assume that y'all dating each other, y'all seeing each other. And that's just facts. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand why people get upset or get mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell y'all this story. So let me just get back into the time machine. So about 10, 11 years ago, we had the High 104 Super Jam, right? And I went with a friend of mine, friend of family name. Well, I ain't going to say her name. Beautiful. She was like, I was 16, she was 21. She was telling me, look, when we go up in here, it's gonna be a whole bunch of dudes trying to holler at me. You a big dude. I need you to just make sure you keep them off of me because I'm here just to have a good time. I wanted to see the show and everything else like that. And then if you see some girls from your school, tell them that I'm your girlfriend. And I was just like, you know what I'm saying? So I walked past a row of girls that was, you know what I'm saying, a row of girls from my high school, and they was like, dang. Now they didn't do this with my girlfriend that I was with um the year before. But we walked past and when I got back to school, girl ran up, girls ran up, hey, Killzown, is that your girlfriend that you was with at Super Jam? And if I had just said yeah, my profile at school, I would have started knocking them girls down in high school. You know, it would have, and I saw what she was saying. Right, I wasn't getting no action in high school. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. Probably it didn't need to be too young to be, but everybody else was, and they were saying that I knew who. You know what I'm saying? But that's ancient history. But I'm just telling you, when you have somebody that's very attractive on your arm or in your vicinity, 9 times out of 10, you and that person are going to link. You know what I'm saying? Unless the woman or the man is not interested in that other person. And I don't understand why the women was getting up in arms, but the only bad side about this is there's a lot of guys out there being in the friend zone. And I'm gonna just tell you, you never want to be in the friend zone because that's a place that you put yourself. Now, if a girl, you can still be kicking it to get it in the friend zone, but that's only if the girl wants to do that. And basically, if you uh get out of the friend zone, you got to make sure that you putting it down. You know what I'm saying? If you get out of the friend zone, you have to make sure you have to, ask questions, do this, that, and the third. And that way, when you get the opportunity, you stay out of it. Because I had a situation where the girl took me out the friend zone. We did, and got put immediately back in the friend zone. Got taken out again, but not for real. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, never really came out of the friend zone. The girl don't want me. It's no point of me hanging around her. You know what I'm saying? It's no point of me hanging around her. It's no point of me talking to her. It's no point of me none of that. Cause she really don't, she really ain't feeling me like that. But there are other women that might be feeling me like that. Who knows? But if I'm hanging around this girl that's got me in the friend zone and I'm being her friend and I'm buying her stuff and doing all this other stuff and this other dude is beating her back out, I'm the sucker in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of women got upset about that was because, their cover was blown. And so when women don't like it when you blow their cover or when you call for them to be accountable or whatever. And this is why I don't really even get online, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you can't be getting online calling women out and trying to hold them accountable and all that because what is that going to change? You still spent all your money on a chick that was messing with her baby daddy. You got disrespected by her kids. You got hurt messing with this chick that told you that she didn't have no man, but she did, and he beat you up, slapped you, shot you, kicked you in the gonads, and you played yourself. You married the wrong chick. She took all your money, and you had to start all the way back over. So you know what I'm saying? it's best for you to play it safe and wait until you find a woman that y'all are mutually attracted to each other, and you're both crazy about each other, because it's one thing to be attracted and one thing to be crazy about each other, to not never want to be apart from. So that's my take on the whole Steve Harvey thing. Now, the whole Ruby Rose situation, the DDG Ruby Rose Toosi situation. So DDG is ready to risk it all, and basically in his career, this rap career that just started, in his YouTube career, the money, he gonna mess up everything fighting Toosi at Rolling Loud, because he's mad that Toosi is trying to holler at his girl, which really ain't his girl. He a rapper. He knocking 15 different chicks down a day. That's not your gal, bro. Like, you're dating her, but that's not your gal. So why would you go out sad because some dude who's mad that he can't knock her? And I've been like I said, complaining about a woman or trying to, like, Toosie is a sucker, no doubt, for doing that. And I've done that plenty of times. You can dirty Mac all you want to, but that girl still, what's up, Lawson? That girl still is not about to leave the dude that she's with. It don't matter how much. Like, I was dealing with this chick back in the day. Simp story time, real quick. That me and her was cool, messed around, whatever, right? But she stays dealing with dudes, right? That continuously disrespect her. And I used to dirty Mac like a fool, trying to get her to see that, hey, these cats that you messing with really ain't it. You know what I'm saying? They really ain't it. They really ain't good for you. You hurting yourself. You playing yourself. You need to come get with me or get with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Get with somebody else that's gonna treat you right. And you know what she did? She kept every dude she's been with has gotten worse and worse and worse, has done her bad, worse, took all her money, beat on her, kicked her, all of these different things. Try to take advantage of her. And it's like, dirty macking is not worth it. So back to the story, DDG though, if she gonna smash Ruby Rose gonna smash Toosie, there's nothing you could do about it, and you're gonna look stupid trying to defend her honor. Can't even talk. You're gonna look stupid trying to defend this chick's honor. You know what I'm saying? It's the best thing for you to do is pipe down on all that and stop saying you gonna fight the dude at Rolling Loud, because you're going to play yourself. You feel me? You're going to play yourself. And he is going to end up smashing her anyway. And you're going to let the dude who's been friend zone dirty Mac on you. You feel me? And win, because he's going to trick you off the street. And as soon as you land in jail, he'll be over there getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So there's two lessons to be learned right there, fellas. I hope you caught that. Um, so let me tell y'all a simple story, man. So I'm gonna just tell you in the vein of this. So it was a chick I was dealing with, and did I tell this story? No, I didn't tell this story yet. But basically, and I'm gonna tell the whole thing on Patreon. So if y'all want the whole thing, no cut, everything else, holla at me on Patreon. But check it out. So I'm dealing with this chick, right? She telling me that she ain't messing with her man no more. Her man broke. He don't be hitting her with the about 3,000. You know what I'm saying? You don't know about that about 3,000. Go look up Orlando Brown and about 3,000. You feel me? Go look that up. So Basically, I'm, you know what I'm saying? I then told her, you know what I'm saying? I was out here wilding. Like that's why people that be always trying to play me and say that I wasn't outside or wasn't getting it in or whatever I was, but it wasn't who I really was. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to settle down for the last 5, 10 years because I understood that the streets wasn't for me. It's not something that I want to partake in for real. But this was one of those moments. So anyway, out here kicking it, you know what I'm saying? The only thing I want to do was kind of level up my stock, but that come with changing yourself, putting yourself in different environments, making sure you looking good, making sure you looking fly. Like you got to really work on yourself, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. So basically, you know what I'm saying? We kicking it. She come through. First night didn't nothing happen. Second night, you know, hey, I ain't even gonna get into all that. But the point I'm saying is around 2 a.m. She like, yo, I gotta roll. And I find out later that she's dealing with, you know, this guy who's living at the crib with her and her parents. So, you know what I'm saying? I could tell that she ain't ever experienced a player like me. And I could tell that, you know what I'm saying? But I never thought that I would lose out on the game, but I did because whilst she came and kicked it with me, she was going back home to a dude who did nothing for her. See, even though you might close the deal, a lot of women can still put you in the friend zone even if you close the deal. And they'll go back to the dude who will do nothing for them, ain't as lit as you know what I'm saying? And basically have you out here looking bad. All because they wanted something that they stepped out because they wanted something that they man couldn't give. You feel me? They wanted something that they man couldn't give. Look, I'm almost at the end of watching the Ultimate Watchmen. You know, basically this is like a 3.5 hour cut of Watchmen. Shout out to V Stock, got that for the dub. But anyway, in there, spoilers if you haven't read it or watched it. It's a 10-year-old movie, 30-year-old comic, almost 40-year-old comic. So Dr. Manhattan was like the dude who was the world's most powerful. Like even right now in the DC universe, Dr. Manhattan is probably the most powerful, one of the most powerful. He up there. I think the man who laughs took his spot. But Dr. Manhattan, for all intents and purposes, is one of the most powerful, heroes in the DC universe now because he was in Vertigo. So, but Dr. Manhattan is like he's like one step away from being God, right? Now, he was dealing with this girl. He was, a smart guy, simping. You know what I'm saying? He was real smart, real awkward with the ladies, and an accident happens that turns him basically almost into God himself. But he had emotion. His emotions always got the best of him. So he was dating a girl. The girl stayed by him, even though he's this big blue, irradiated man who could do all these amazing things or whatever. Right now, she getting older. This happened in 1950. This dude is pretty much almost immortal. Right? This dude, she getting older. She like 50, 60. He catches Silk Spectre's daughter, Silk Spectre 2. And he goes and, she been sheltered and groomed her whole life. You know what I'm saying? She really didn't have no social life. Mama kept her close because she was a superhero, so she couldn't really go out and do stuff, right? So they link up. Now, he leaves his wife, he cheats on his wife for Silk Spectre because she getting old. he don't want her no more. He tired of, you know what I'm saying? He trying, you know what I'm saying? Plus, he's gonna live way longer than her. So he basically, you know what I'm saying, if things didn't go down in the Watchmen comic, he was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, wax on, wax off. And then when the girl that he was in love with that was old died, see, he was basically gonna be able to live forever or a lengthy amount of time, right? And so when the girl he with turned like 60 70, he he getting her up out of there and getting a new chick. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was so into himself, he was trying to like he was helping uh the villain make these bombs, you know, all over the world and all that. He didn't take time for his girl. So she goes and gets with Owlman number two. Like it was a dude that was like Batman, a little bit more heroic, a little bit more happier or whatever, right? So in the movie, she goes and she's like, "Look, I couldn't never really be with nobody. I didn't really have a social life. I really didn't have, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't have, you know, I really didn't have a life, you know. Can we, you know?" And then they go out and they do superhero stuff and all of that. And now, dude been wanting to smash, right? But he caught her at the right moment. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. That boy Link that came in.
What's up, man?
He boy,
Sorry
he
about
that
that.
came in.
I had a
No,
Yeah, I had like a little Bible study and stuff. My friend was unfortunately couldn't join, so I did some little studying. But yeah, I just want to come in if I can.
okay.
So I guess
Oh,
I
oh
respect
yeah,
the
yeah,
podcast,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Look, man. You know, I was gonna keep it rolling, but I figured, man, I had to get my boy Link on there. But I'm basically,
Yeah.
I was telling my Simp story, and I was telling them, I told the Simp story. You had to go back and look. So I was telling them
Okay.
how like you can seal the deal,
Mhm.
but if you not what the woman wants, she gonna leave you and find somebody else anyway, or stay with who she with. You might be able to, you know, quench her thirst, but it's gonna be the dude that, you know what I'm saying, that she really wants, she gonna end up being with anyway. Anyway, so I
Yeah.
was telling about basically the love story in Watchmen between Dr. Manhattan, Silk Spectre, and Owlman. So anyway, y'all, before I bring Lincoln here and we really I get his take on these topics and he get his Simp story. You know what I'm saying? So just like I was I was Dr. Manhattan, right?
Mhm.
With the chick that man wasn't really you know what I'm saying, wasn't really, you know, doing handling his business. He was broke. He was living with this chick was living with her people
Mhm.
and her dude in the same house. They weren't married. The dude was broke. So anyway, like I said, Owlman ends up knocking boots, kicking boots with Silk Spectre, number two, right? But when it was all said and done, she went on back to Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Now, our man thinking, look, you just told me I done made you alive. We having all this, you know, hot, wet, freaky sex. We fighting crime. We saving the world. We bust Rorschach out of jail. But soon as this big blue mother
Come in.
pull up,
Come.
yeah,
Yeah.
now we up out of here.
Yeah.
Got
I
me
seen.
looking stupid.
Yeah. I don't know too much about the comics, but I did see the movie and like years
Yeah.
from my father, and I thought that was probably one of the best dark DC comics ever. I was like, man, this is really good. And then people had mixed reviews on it. I'm gonna start educating myself on more in the comics though, bro. Like even if you're not a fan of it, bro, I was like the way they just did this movie, man. I was just like, it was so good. But
Yeah.
not trying to get off topic, bro. But if you want to talk about it, it's this new animated. You probably heard of it. It's on Netflix called Sasuke.
Yasuke, yeah, Sasuke, yeah. I haven't watched it yet, so we had to talk about that late on another show.
It's
But yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I actually like that, man. I was like, dang, I only seen the first episode. I'm gonna watch the second episode today. It's I'm starting to love that stuff, man. I was like, man, plus it had a lot of course it's not real, but it had a lot of life principles in there. You know how, and
hmm
I kind of like that. And LaShawn Thomas, like he was one of the creators. helped created on the Boondocks. He actually like drew Huey Freeman and all of them. So
Mm,
it's a lot of Japanese culture, but I enjoyed it though.
okay.
Yeah,
So let me ask you
yeah,
um about the topics for today,
cool.
man. So how do you feel about Steve Harvey's statements?
Yeah, Steve Harvey. He's not the. That's not the first he said this. I know it was an interview when he said 10 years ago. Basically, he was just saying like, men and women just can't be friends. And I'm thinking like, for long term, I'm just like, in a sense, it kind of makes sense in a way. Because
Hmm.
this is just like, at the end of the day, he was just saying like, I mean, think about it. If a man and a woman, like, say, they've been friends for a while, right? But if you want
Hmm.
the woman if the woman sit up here and ask that man that they've been friends with, hey, you don't mind? What about I just wanted to date you? How would you feel about that? And then he was like, the man would be elated. The man would be like, yes, heck yes. Give me my opportunity, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, the reason why men be with these women because so they can at least they know that it's gonna be a crack in that door. Crack, they were able to slide in. That's all that is.
Hmm.
And you gotta, and I can kind of relate to this when I was back in like my high school days, skills. Like, I was thinking like, oh, eventually one day, maybe I can. Can
Hold on, Link. You breaking up a little bit.
you hear me now?
You breaking up a little bit. Hold on. Let me let the police pass. All right, go ahead. Now you said back in your high
Yeah,
school
yeah.
days and what?
To say back in my high school days, I can kind of relate to that because it's like I was friends. I forget this chick and stuff, just to be friends with her and getting to know her. If I had problems with her dude, she called me. That type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Giving me emotional
Hmm.
motivation, all that stuff. You looking like one day, yeah, he, I can't believe you did that. That's not the type of man you need to be with. You know how it is. Okay,
Yeah.
I be that captain set. So you was like, 'cause I know like one day, just one day, Killzown, she gonna be like, you know what? Do you want to, just try this out? Like, because you know how it is. Like, hey, I'm the man who got these characteristics. I'm sweet. I'm nice. I'm kind. This is someone that you need. Sending them a bunch of, motivational quotes and stuff. So, that's just how that is. But I kind of agree with kind of Steve Harvey a little bit. I mean, I don't think she could flag for me. I mean, it's just how it is. Like, he's just going to
Hmm.
like the modern men. Now
Hmm.
relationship with a woman and that's a little different thing. I mean, you can have I will say that you can be friends with a woman like far as like, hey, she's just like a sister to me. And I think that's true. Like my prime example,
Hmm.
like I had one of my best friends, right? His sisters, they're very, very attractive and everything, but I'm always over their house when I was living in Michigan. I was over their house and stuff, but I
Hmm.
as a sister. So I never flirted with them. I never, even if I had opportunities to do it, I never did that. I never, did things like that. I treat them as a sister. So, I mean,
Hmm.
so in that sense, it's like, I can kind of see, but for the most part, everyday modern day man, it can be very difficult, especially if a woman is highly attractive. You know.
Hmm. What up, Hayes?
Oh,
Shout
what up?
out Hayes in the building. You
Yeah,
know.
appreciate it. Yeah.
So yeah. So I feel the same way. If I'm not attracted to the girl
Yeah.
whatsoever, I could be her friend. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? And then women hate that. Ooh, they hate that. You know what I'm saying? Cause it did win the table. Cause see, women will be your friend too. That they are not that just not attract. Cause I had this happen to me. It was a girl I was cool with, and we
Yeah.
really didn't talk that much. But the opportunity came, and we linked up, and she thought we was gonna be kicking it, and I low key wanted to whatever, but she ended up getting with a dude, and we end up linking first before, what I'm saying, like we ended up linking first, right?
Hmm.
And she ended up getting with this dude or whatever, and then I hit her up one day. We ended up going out and kicking it again, and then we end up linking up again, and but then
What
and
was your
she wasn't really no, but she wasn't really that attractive, but she was cool to be around, and you know what I'm saying, like
she
it
was
was
just
cool.
talk to like if especially if you have a bad day or just someone to like you would take her out and just like have fun with her. It ain't nothing else. I get what you're saying. It's like
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't even that. It was just like I started. liking her, but when I start liking her, see that's the key. We just unlock something.
Mm.
If you with a chick, the less emotion that you show, the more the girl gonna respect you.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm be curious because especially well, that's what I'm saying. Let's go about the looks too. Because if a woman like all her life, especially if she knows she looks good, they know that. You don't have to keep telling them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you got
Oh,
to
I'm king piss a chick off.com. Like I them the ones that say they'll never get with me. Ain't no way in hell they'll get with me. Ooh, I'm cold at Black Sniper game when it comes to them, boy.
get that.
You know what I'm saying?
But when you get
I
that,
love them.
when you get that YouTube money, man, they gonna be like, oh shoot, can I be with you? Right? Like,
No, I'm talking about just on the streets
yo,
because, like I said, I feel like God really slowed me down because He knew that, like, like I said, Link, I had it to a point where these women was involved in relationships and married and all of that, and they just wanted to link with me because I was different from who they was with. You know what I'm saying? Now it was some simping that came with a little bit with a couple of them, but at the same time though, I love them women that say, "Oh, I'll never want in hell." Like as long as they don't be like hella disrespectful,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The old me would have, you know what I'm saying, knocked them out the box. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm saved and sanctified, and I'm trying to slow down, I'm realized the error of my way because I was finna tear these streets up, Link. I was finna go get one of them Daft Punk, one of these Returnal masks right here, one of these Returnals, and be out here. I
You got
was finna be out with the Returnal mask, with the Returnal helmet.
external. I heard that's
Oh, it's hard, but it's good though. But like, man, I was gonna be outside with one of these on up at your girl house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, hey, it is what it is. But but see the thing, the girl, and like I said before you got on, I feel like a lot of them got mad because it blew a lot of chicks cover
yeah.
because a lot of chick, like I had to just cancel a chick that she put me in the friend zone, tried to take me out of the took me out. I put her in the friend zone, and then I was trying to get up out of the friend zone with her again, but she was just being disrespectful, mad disrespectful, and I was just like, you know what, you're not finna do this. So she'll get mad, deal with the dude she dealing with, you know, want me to come over there and O'Shea, booty clapper sounds, O'Shea voice, and then go get with somebody else.
Yeah, they
You
just
know what I'm saying? And and I'm like, look, bro, no. It was the last straw. Like I blocked her. She started calling. I'm like, look, you can't sit up here and get mad. Like
mm,
you know what I'm saying? You gonna tell me that we going to this show or something like that or this event, and then because the dude that you wanted to go with was crazy, but you kept him around. And it's like, nah. So it's like, man, you could put a chick in a friend zone too, man. Just don't. What I'm gonna say is, don't jump at everything that comes your way. Learn to be resilient, brothers, and say no, because you don't know what these chicks got, who these chicks is with, who they baby daddy is,
you
who
know
they mama and them is. You don't know.
that's key that you said it because especially if you were a brother that's not used to getting a lot of success from women, so
And then keep going, because I'm finna say something after that.
they show like a slight interest, yeah, you're gonna jump the gun and that can kind of mess you up too. Now you try, like you said, you trapped in the situation. Not down to people who has issues like or single mother baby daddy problems, but just saying like, do you want that unnecessary stress? Just
Drama, and then
yeah.
here's the other part too. If y'all is out here, the roommates did a video about dudes being virgins.
Oh, they
You
did.
out here watching this and you a virgin, bruh, stay a virgin and stay working on yourself and building yourself up. The right one to come along.
Yes,
It's only so many booty clapper sounds, O'Shea voice, that you gonna be able to do. I
yes.
don't care if you knock the most prettiest, most popular. Eventually, it's gonna get old. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? You do like it. Like I'm gonna just tell you, and especially if you been friend zone, because I know a girl that we was in we both put each other in the friend zone. Got it. It wasn't that good. But I liked her still. And then she kept me in the friend zone. I'm like, well, okay, all right, cool. So it's just my thing is, if you out there and you feel like you missing out, you really ain't missing out. There's so much life out here. You don't want to mess yourself up and play yourself like I did. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's like you just don't want to waste that time. Like I'm like, damn, if I had all that time, I'd be a monster.
Well,
I'd be a monster.
this was
Like,
talking about last. This is what we was talking about a couple weeks ago or last week about skill building as far as men. Like I said, men are not we're not just meant to. I mean, yeah, it's cool to be in a relationship. I feel like that's the icing on the cake in life. Like right now, it's just
yeah.
as a man, do what God has destined you to do on this earth. What is regardless if it's like going in hospitality, being a mentor to someone, being a teacher. Like you have to build those things though, and work on it. Don't go ahead and self seek a woman like that because my grandmother always say like just focus on you and then put God first. He will direct you. God knows your needs. Like He would never leave you nor forsake you. Little things like that. So I was just saying like we talked about, we preached this self development, all this stuff. So yes, you're gonna have the
Hmm.
world that's gonna say you gotta be polygamous. You gotta go on here and knock down these women. That's gonna have your body count so you can be validated as a man. Which all in reality, what they fail to realize is that diseases. Then on top of that too, not only that you can have multiple, you can have baby mothers, and now you're really you're off on your path what God has for you, and so now you
Hmm.
drama here, then it's gonna be hard for you to be developed as a man that God wants you to be. So I come
Hmm.
like this. It's like you don't even have to be not trying to be all preachy or religious, but you just understand like
Hmm.
you have value as a man without somebody on your hand. Now a woman, a woman is unique because they supposed to assist what you already have on, which you have your mission. They supposed to be
Hmm.
not a sexual type of, what I'm saying, is this deity you just have sex with and keep it moving. I mean, that's what the world,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I
Cause
think education though, man.
yeah, I mean education, but on top of that, like even if you be careful, it
Yeah,
can still be stuff that happens to you, and then you gotta kind of still trust God after you went out there and you do your thing.
yeah,
It's never too late to get back on track, and that's not just in your belief, but
mm,
what He has for you to do. And if you find yourself, you just keep hitting a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? When it come to women, man, just work on yourself because it's this guy that I know. I ain't gonna say his name.
okay,
But this dude stays working on like he stays working on himself. He stays working out. He stays, doing his thing.
yeah,
And like he is trying to get his stuff together so he can move out of the city. And he hangs out with the most, I'm talking about beautifulest chicks. And he don't be trying to smash them. And I used to wonder why until we was on the Zoom call and his homeboy that was kind of hating on him put him out there like, yeah, man, he got every time we pull up to different cities, man, he be having chicks that he pull up on and he be knocking them down and he always be leaving us and I'm like, bro, you sound like a hater, bro, because
yeah,
if anything, you should be hyping him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah,
I had quit. I quit hanging around. Like, and with him, it's kind of like he wants to kind of be the king of the hill as far as like the stuff we do or whatever.
yeah,
He
yeah,
ain't an a-hole about it, but it's like, bro, we need to be working and coming together. Like I'm not finna ride D trying to get over there with you just because you popular and you this that. Like I just don't like unnecessary time wasting. Like
yeah,
I'm not finna be hanging with no chicks or be hanging around dudes and chicks just so I could be up in the clique. You know what I'm saying? Like I always been a leader, like a trailblazer. So it's like if I gotta rock alone for a little minute, so be it because I'm not finna ride your wave when I got my own wave. So my next question, next topic I had for you, Link, is the whole DDG Ruby Rose situation. And we've all been there
Mm-hmm.
where been talking to a girl, and this dude is steady trying to holler at her, and he cussing her out on Facebook, cussing her out on Instagram, all of this stuff. He dirty macking because we've been on the other side of it where we've been that dude dirty macking. And so DDG wants to go, he had the Moonwalking in Calabasas song. He told academics a week and a half ago that he was gonna snuff Toosi out. That's the dude who I don't know who Toosi is. He's supposed to be coming up, but he wants to snuff him out for her honor, and he owes Ruby Rose an apology. Meanwhile, he in her DM and she accepting the DM. And I'm thinking to myself, why is she accepting the DM if she with your,
Yeah, she went.
she with you?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, bro, finna go outside over a chick that really ain't his.
Now they my boyfriend girlfriend. They just
They are, but
oh
he keeps leaving her because you know how he rappers is, man.
yeah
They knocking 15 different chicks down. That's how we gonna be, man. We gonna have to. I mean, I'm gonna be cooling, and you
yeah.
gonna be like, I'm married. Back up off of me. You gonna be ring finger. You gonna be putting a ring. Matter of fact, you gonna get diamonds on the ring finger. That way you could be like, I'm married.
Double kill. I was looking like, wait a minute, I'm married. Like,
He gonna be over there. He gonna be at the camera like Birdman with the iced out diamond red ring. uh,
I mean, that's just
uh,
uh, you know, this is crazy, man. I mean, but rappers and they, relationships, bro. I mean, like I said, I think remember we were saying like, you especially if you're an entertainer and stuff, and you out on tour a lot, and you're gonna you're gonna have access to a lot of women. That's just like it's probably best to be single. I mean, and
yeah.
you got the discipline with the mental fortitude to be like, hey, let me just stay with this one person and keep it moving. Like, because all the connections and what I'm saying, the stuff they have to do. I had to deal with a lot of people, to get
Hmm.
the music out too. So and then it comes to, you got people, that's attractive, that looks good. I mean, that's just how that is. That situation,
Hmm.
I'm just looking like, it's a big mess. I mean,
Hmm.
I I don't think I really experienced. I mean, well, like I said, with my ex girl, I mean, this is high school stuff, old stuff, but
Hmm.
when I seen her on Twitter and stuff, like hugged up on dude before, and I don't think I told you the story, but
Oh no, you ain't. No, go
oh,
ahead, tell it.
you said go ahead and tell it.
Go ahead,
Okay,
tell it.
I'll make it quick. So basically, we went to separate colleges, right? So we've been together since like
Hmm.
sophomore year, and oh yeah, we graduated together and all this stuff. I'm talking about I gave her a promise ring in the senior year. Um,
Oh man,
we did a yeah.
not the promise ring.
Yeah, I mean, I got on my bro. This is the funny part, bro. Like, now look back at it, bro.
Oh no! Don't say it! Don't say it!
So,
No! Don't say it!
so she had a birthday,
No!
bro. So I went there. She had a birthday party. I went there and everything, and I surprised her and stuff. I had money because I used to work with my dad during the summer. I saved a lot, so that's how and the allowances. So anyway, so I was looking like, I told my friends, and my friends was like, okay. And so my homeboy, I thought he was hating on me. He was like, bro, you got her a promise ring? He was like, yeah. I was like, bro, I mean. He's like, I ain't trying to be negative, but so you kind of just kind of chill out a little bit. At least, you can give her a card or something. But I don't think, because think about it, he's like, when you go to college and stuff, you're gonna meet all these other women, man. And then I was like, nah, listen, bro, man, listen, this is my girl, this gonna be my future wife. I got this. He was like, all right, bro. I spent like over hundred some dollars on that girl and stuff. All right, bro. So, it's funny though. Everybody was around her. Uncles, her cousins, brother was there. Everybody was there, and they was giving gifts to her. That's like, hey, I love you, such and such. You're amazing. You're amazing sister. You're amazing niece and all that stuff. They was like, all right, let the boyfriend speak. Here come me. I was like, yeah, I said a speech and stuff. I was like, I love you and stuff. We got a lot of faith in each other, man. I can't wait till after high school. We're gonna start our lives together. It's gonna be amazing. I know we're going to separate colleges, but we're gonna still be together. And then I got on my knees, bro.
Oh
I
damn!
gave her this ring, and some people was like, oh, and then her brother was like, I ain't gonna forget. Her brother was looking like, bro, get up, bro, just get up, bro. He was like, get up, bro. He was like angry, dog. And then I gave, so I got,
Oh!
I got up and gave her the ring. She said thank you. She gave me a hug and stuff. And then my friends was looking like, damn, bro, you really did it,
Damn.
bro. I remember that. And so long, making long. We went to college. He went to college, so we communicated for like the first couple months was okay. Then when it got to that homecoming, bro, that relationship went down the drain a little bit because at the time I ain't had a Facebook like that, Twitter. So I seen her on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? She having fun and stuff. It was a video on Twitter with her with this dude. I'm looking like, okay, it's this. I'm like, I ain't trying to trip too much, but she's all hugged up on him, and so I'm looking like, damn. Last time I checked, we in a relationship, so I called her on it. I was like, so what is this dude? You with? Hey, she was like, oh, that's just a friend. Like, it's no big deal. I'm like,
Oh
no, me. I'm looking like no kill zone. At this point, bro, I'm looking like me and
no.
stuff. I'm looking like, wait a minute. I'm
Oh,
it's just a friend, right? She was like, okay, so I'm like, that's why you've been ignoring my call. She was like, I was studying too. Like I'm in college. It's hard. I can't balance my time like that. I text you every now and then and all this stuff. So and I was working. So I mean, I was at the community college and all that stuff. So I was like, all right, whatever. And so we proceeded to talk, and then the communication started lacking, bro. And so then I sent her another picture with him. Like I'm looking like, is this your boyfriend and stuff? And then it was a football game, right? And so I went to me and my homeboy, he had tickets to go. And I was like, hey bro, hey, your girlfriend's there. Hey, you wanna just go there and probably, talk to her in person, just let her know. I was like, yeah, I can do it. And so we drove like 2 hours. It was 2 hours away. We went to the football game. Of course, I informed her, let her know I was going to be there. Just want to talk to her. He was like, okay. And she was like, okay, cool, we can talk. So I get there, right? I found her and stuff like that in the stands, and I knew it was over because she wasn't really excited to see me. She was just like, hey, she gave me a side hug and stuff. So I was like, hey, is everything okay? Like, did I do anything wrong? She's like, no, I just, So during halftime, she said she's gonna go to her dorm. So I'm looking like, well, you going to your dorm? Am I gonna see you again? She was like, then she just started walking. To ignore me, whatever. We started arguing about it, and then she was just saying like, listen, I don't want to be with you anymore. So I got kind of, sad, and I was like, "Are you serious?" So I was kind of angry at first. I started following her. I proceeded to follow her to the dorm, and then
no,
my friend kind of stopped me, said, "Oh,
no,
let it go, because I didn't want the college security to get involved." So
man. You was
he ended
finna
up
go
picking me
back there. He was finna go back
up.
there and be hearing this.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he grabbed me. He was like, "Hey, bro, it's Ronnie. It's good, bro. Just leave it alone. We just go back home, bro." And ever since, man. But yeah, it's yeah, my dad talked to me, of course. He was like, hey, man, it's sad that it happened, but it's life. You're going to go through a lot of that stuff. But he said, still take care of what you need to do as a man, get your education, all that stuff, So I was like, okay. And it took me about some months to get over that. But yeah, man, I was just, yeah, I've been on the other side of the fence, man. I know how that is. Like, when you're in a relationship, you do kind of
Man.
stuff, man. Yeah. We are good, though.
Woo.
Yeah.
Dog. Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't think, bro. My little simp tail wasn't nothing this week. I gotta come back with some fire.
Yeah.
We talking about
I had
at least talking about I ain't got none. Come on, dog.
I thought I had to share that. I don't know.
Oh man, man. Look,
Yeah.
like I said, bro. Shoot. Look. I had went to the Circle City Classic, bro, and this was when I was like 17, going on 18, bro. It was the fine. I'm talking about Indianapolis. I'm talking about these chicks was fine, dog. It was fine, and they was following me and my partner and my sister and them around the whole time. Now
Hmm.
my brother-in-law, my bro, he like, we got the extra room down there, and I'm like, no, I got a girl, I got a girl, I got a girl. Man, this girl already told me that she was feeling this other dude that I had helped. She had him come and help us move her mama to this apartment in the middle of the projects. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
they married now. So when I went to the Circle City class, we had already stopped talking. I started panicking. I with my mama, I called on the phone. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to come see you, whatever, whatever. This is after we got caught. And I think she had like, I don't know, she drugged me or something because boy, I was knocked out. I had some jeans on. I was laying in the bed. Next thing I know, them jeans and was off. I was exposed, and I said, "Oh my God, I think got my first time. I think I took advantage of. I'm
Mm,
finna have a baby. I'm going down."
yeah.
And she coming out the shower like, so man. So I'm at the thing. So I'm like, man, I could go. It's all these women out here, bro.
Yeah.
And I could have had, you know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
had a little money on me, but I couldn't, you know. But so he was like, yeah, we got the room down that way. So you know what I'm saying? Uh, bruh. I stayed faithful like an idiot. They was following us all in the hotel lobby, all in the, you know what I'm saying? And lo and behold, I get home and I find out that, you know what I'm saying? I done found out that she done left me for this dude.
Damn.
So the whole time I could have been out there in Indianapolis doing this.
Yes. Yeah. It happens.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She messing
I
around in
could
the
have
back.
been doing, yeah, man, yeah, yeah.
I
You
know how.
know, so it was just like, man, come on, dog. Like I could have been, you know, could have been doing my thing.
Yeah.
But, bro, it was just
It's a
one of them things, bro. It was just.
their life lessons, man. I mean, it is what it is. Like when you're in high school, bro, and like growing up, like especially when you had that too much teaching, like it's a lot of trial and error, man. That's all it is. It's like, and plus when you feel like you have a sort of success with a woman, you jump the gun real quick instead of like doing the research and stuff. Like chill, because the thing is, you a little insecure. Like, dang, would I have another opportunity like this again if I don't act soon? That's all that is. If you have like the confidence, like, okay, I got options, I'm good, like I can pull another woman even if this doesn't work out. I think you won't be anticipating, or you won't be as anxious. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And be like, all right, let me be with you, let me be with you, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's, that person might not be for you, all because of one
Mhm.
interest in you doesn't mean that person is for you. So that's another thing too.
Facts.
And that's what I learned too. I'm looking like, hey, just chill out, bro. Like, it's plenty of women out there. Thing is, you gotta have enough game confidence. Like, okay, I can get another woman. I can get another chick. If she say, hey, she
Mhm.
somebody else, cool. I mean, I'll be sad, but I'm gonna move on. Like, it's little things like that, bro.
Straight like that. Shout out to my dog Lawrence checking in on Facebook.
For
Gotta
sure.
holler at him. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah, for real, for real. That's just what it is, bro. Just exactly what it is. It's like, is you gonna either roll with it,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna either roll with it, or you know.
It's, I mean, yeah, it's just like it's trial and error. That's anything in life, man. That's how I look at it, though. But I'm glad that things worked out for me, that marrying and stuff, and I'm able to kind of calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Which you supposed to, and doing things like I said today. We went to church today for the first time together. So, well,
Okay.
and it was
And
not.
married.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got invited from our neighbors. They're real good people. They're married and stuff, real good people, and they invited us, and it was nice. It was good. Went there, and yeah, man, and planned on doing things together and stuff like that. So yeah, man, yeah, it was a beautiful thing. But when you find the right person though, like it really it helps you out. It helps you out a lot, man. And like I said, remember you too, Killzone, you said be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with yourself. Like, do you want to just lay it down? Do you just want to have sex with this person, or do you want to be in a relationship with them? You know,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't just, if you want to have. I'm not trying to condemn this, condone this, but I'm just saying, if you had a mindset you just want to, have sex with a chick, then don't try to be in a relationship with them. Don't tell them that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get what you want, then you trying to leave, and then now you break their heart, and then that's nothing
Yeah.
to do with. So
Yeah, man, you gotta be you, and you gotta just be straight up like, look,
yeah.
I'll take you, we can go out, we can date, but really I'm just trying to kick it. I'm busy right now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I'm not really looking for no relationship right now.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be real with them, and then after you be real with them, it's nothing and you do it respectfully. Don't be like, hey
Exactly.
girl, I'm trying to clap them cheeks.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be able to just be honest, and then that way you get so much farther with a woman. You know what I'm saying? And what I found is, if you on your grind and on your purpose, women like that. They like to see that. It's certain women that like to see a man doing anything, and they'll let you, clap them cheeks up. You know what I'm saying? And move about your day. If that but real talk, I recommend against that, because you don't know. who these chicks is with. You going over their house, you have them come over their house, come over your house. These
Yeah.
chicks come kick your door. Somebody had come in, kick your door in, set you up. She could have something. She
Kills.
might be hiding some kids.
That
You know
might
what I'm saying?
that might be for next week, man. Oh, I got another one because it was one. Damn, I,
He said he got another one.
I like now. See, here on
Ah!
Sundays, I'm reading the Bible. You got me here on Sundays on this thing, Killzone. It's like, nah, but like, it's this.
That's the reason that we, that we do it on Sunday, because it's the truth.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I would say this, Killzone. Be careful and have knowledge that when you with a woman, right? Do not. I repeat. Do if you have the opportunity to have sex with, do not do it at their house. I'm just saying that. Do not. There's a reason is, especially if you don't know them like that. The reason is because, like you said, you don't know if they got a baby dad. You don't know if some dude across the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I got this dude over here. You go ahead and you know what I'm saying? Like break in. Like don't do that, bro. Don't be
Mm-hmm.
chick's house like that, bro. I personally, I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not married to, I just won't do that because you setting yourself up for failure. I feel like because it could be y'all can get into an argument and little things like that, and you don't know who she talking to in the background saying, "Hey, I got this dude. You need to come handle him." And now you trying to escape or do something. Now you got to defend yourself. Like, be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I think Steve the Dean was talking about like like either a hotel or take him to your crib where you got the advantage. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Mm-hmm.
protect yourself because people actually had gotten set up. People got killed. People got beat up for that. I was over this chick's house, and then 20 dudes came over and just so it's
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yep. But
Yep.
yeah, man. But I guess yeah, I gotta go ahead and get out of here. Me and the wife's gonna watch some shows. Get ready for
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. We did it again, bro. We did it
Yes,
again. So till next time. This Big Killzown on your phone, and money still long. YungLinkJr, you know what I'm saying? Tales of a Simp podcast.
yeah.
And we out, y'all. Peace.
Peace, man.